I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like I'm able to forgive and forget everything that's ever happened to me, because that's not possible. And if anyone's ever trying to tell you that, they are lying. But one thing I will always preach and promote is that you need to let go of that hate. Otherwise, it's gonna consume you. I was in a state where I had so many grudges with people. And all that was doing was adding weight to myself. Because the people I had problems with, they didn't have problems with me. I was thinking about them constantly. And they weren't thinking about me at all. And I always say it now. Why would I think about someone that I don't even cross their mind at all? Why would I do that? And I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn to finally let go. That don't mean that I forgot what you've done, and that don't mean that I fully forgive you. But I don't hate you. I don't hate anybody in this world. I don't. Because I know how valuable my peace is now. If something is going to interrupt my peace, then it's too expensive. I can't afford it. I can't. I can't sacrifice my peace for anything, because it's peace over anything. You need to learn to let go of that weight, because it's only going to hold you down and consume you. In every moment you're in, you're always thinking about the person that wronged you, that harmed you, that upset you, you know? You're always going to have that in your mind. Always. Everywhere you run, everywhere you turn, it's always going to be there. It's going to be the driving force. And you might think it's going to be giving you power. You might think thinking all this negativity is going to help you lift them big fat weights that I can't lift with my noodle arms. Or it's going to help push you and motivate you to turn you into a new person. And yeah, it will. But what happens when you're in that room alone with just you and your thoughts? Then you become a danger to yourself. I'm never ever going to sit here and lie and say I've accomplished something that I haven't. Because the truth is, some people have done things to me that I just will not forgive. I won't. And some people have done stuff to me that I won't forget. I won't. They will always be there. But I don't have to hate them anymore, because I've moved on. That took time and that took effort. But you can do it. And now the way I live, if anyone's got a problem with me, the same way those same people lived, it's completely one-sided. I don't have a problem with anybody and I don't hate anybody. If you have a problem with me or hate me, that's completely one-sided, because I'm in my own lane. I am at peace, and it's going to stay that way. I'm going to say it again. If anyone's got a problem with me, that's completely one-sided. That is the best way to live. Staying in your lane. It don't mean that the cars won't cross over, but it means you have more space to be you, and that is important. So don't listen to the lies. A lot of people are going to tell you, yeah, forgive, forget, forgive that person, forgive all those people in your life right now, and this and that, and how happy you're going to be. Listen, that's going to come in time, and I ain't there yet. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not fully there yet, and that's fine, because I do know that I've let go of that hate. And once you do that, a massive weight comes off your shoulders, and it stops blocking out your positive energy. It stops blocking it out, because surely the goal is to be positive too. Surely the goal is to wake up feeling right. Wake up being positive. You don't have to always be happy. You don't always have to feel amazing. But you always have to be positive. You always have to give yourself that hope, because no one else is going to be able to give it to you. I can't tell you enough how self-destructive hate can be. The anger, the rage will build up inside of you, and you're only going to burst open like a volcano on the wrong people, the people that care about you, love you, and actually think about you. I don't want you to forget what people have done to you. I don't want you to forgive anyone for the things that they have done for you. But I want you to finally let go of that hate. Letting go of the hate is going to give you that step forward that you've always needed. And when I finally sat down with myself, I let go of the grudges. I even told someone, I'm not going to lie, it is kind of funny, but it is rude. I said, listen, with all the grudges I've got, your one just don't hold up. I don't know who I thought I was when I was saying that, but that was my way of letting go of that hate, that grudge. I said, listen, I got more important grudges than you. You're just a small fish. I got problems. I got problems, and your problem's kind of tiny right now, you know? And that is kind of wrong to say. And would I say it again? Hell yeah. But my point is, you need to let go of them grudges. You just do. And you need to let go of that hate because it will consume you. And like I mentioned earlier, it will come out on the wrong people. All the time, we always think about the negative and we always think we're all alone. But in reality, there are people there for us, even if it's one. Even if it's just one person, there is. And that's a big thing. As someone that really seeks out for further connections other than my family, sometimes it blinds me. But you know what? At least I have one. I have to be grateful for that. And at least I do have people that care about me. So that lonely feeling can never fully come back because I know I have my people and I know you at least have one person. You can't tell me you don't have one person in this whole world that you can't at least connect with in some way. But those are the people you need to protect because the hate isn't just damaging you. It's only going to damage the people around you too. From the way you act, your mood, your vibe, when the problems come out, your anger. And I can't fully blame you for that. But you're going to need to be in control of that. Because then it's going to start to affect others around you and put them down. So you need to ensure that you let go. You need to. This is a problem. This is actually a problem that you need to fix. Because you're hurting those around you too that do not deserve to be hurt. And if there are people that deserve to be hurt, I'm telling you, it's not them. So please make an effort. Please try your hardest and do what it takes, man. I can't stress this enough. How many times do I have to say? I'm not telling you to forgive and forget. All right? I remember I watched this film. I can't remember. Let me see if I can remember what it was called. It was called Blink Twice, okay? And the guy in Blink Twice, he was making the people forget with this perfume what he was doing to them. And he was telling them that his philosophy basically was that there's no forgiveness, there's only forgetting. And I actually thought about it and I thought, you know, it's kind of true. Come on, people do some stuff that, listen, I'm not sure I can actually forgive you for what you're doing. And I'm just saying this in hypothetical scenarios, not for me. I feel like, yeah, at some point I definitely can. At some point I definitely can. You know, I'm gonna be optimistic, yeah. At some point I definitely can. But think about it. There are some people in the world that's like, damn, like, you can't actually forgive someone for doing that to you. You know, could you forgive a Griffith? No, you just can't. That's stupid. Why? How could you do that? You know what I mean? So I do think he had some sense to it. You know, maybe forgetting is the better thing, but sometimes you can't even forget. But you can let go of hate because hate is a massive thing. Hate is huge, huge. Because I can dislike you, that don't mean I have to hate you. If I hate you, I'm thinking about you too much. I'm fixating on you. You know, you are the talk of the topic. You revolve in my mind all the time. I've got no time for that. There's no need to hate you. There's no need. You're that insignificant. You're that small to me. Why would I need to hate you? I moved on. I moved past you. No matter who you are. You're that tiny to me now. I don't even think about you. And when you pop up, I'm like, oh, who, them? Oh, slipped my mind. Again. For the millionth time. Listen, man, no matter how you see it, hate ain't good for the heart, it ain't good for the soul. And no amount of green teas is going to save you. I said that because I haven't drank anything all day. I'm fiending for a green tea and I'm about to go to the gym. I do not want to feel lightheaded. Anyway, I'm sure some of you know my point. I'm sure. And I want you to let go of that hate. And at the end of the day, like I always say, it's always going to be up to you. So I'm excited to see what you are going to do. I'm very excited and I hope you make the decision best for you because hate will only consume you. So it's best to let it go before that happens. Anyway, that's me for today. I'm going to catch you tomorrow as always. My God.